Thank you. All right, that face-off won by the one team. Now sending himself back and saved by Wells. He holds on and will get another face-off to the right of the extreme net. So I'm not sure how much of the original start of the broadcast was lost. Rutherford in for this face-off. One forward. Taken now. The extreme team one. Get down low. Looking. Pushing him off the puck there. Rutherford. Now working way into the zone. Now behind. Looking. Behind the net. Trying to get it out. The extreme one team. Looking to get out to the middle of the zone. Trying to get little in. Great defensive play there. Ties up the stick. Lee's working his way in. He's got Radaman with him. He's got Rutherford there. Radaman with the shot. Rutherford goes again on board. Gets it back to Radaman. Now he sends it up. Working his way through. Now back behind the net. Still looking. Trying to recenter. Cannot. Apostolescu. Still working on that with him. And now behind the net. One team looking to center. McCormick now for the one team, looking behind, trying to get to the front. Can't. He's good. Comes to the middle. He loses an edge, and it comes out. Oh, and it's not caught by the official. He said it was still in. So now Lee's going to chase, trying to pick up the one team inside. And now that is ice. And we will get a face-off coming back inside the Ashburn one team. In the first period, Ashburn tied at 1. So this is missed from the earlier broadcast. Ashburn 1 is moving right to left, and so their score is on the right side of my screen. The Ashburn Q team is the home team for this CBHL matchup. They're on the left side. Now working his way ladder side with a shot saved by Wells, flipped away by the defense. Continuing to work towards. Now finally sent out to Ryan, but it can't get any farther than center ice. The one team works their way right back in into the corner now. Revich gets to it. He sends it on. Trying to send it behind for Ashburn. Now sent up front. And finally sent out. And we will get a face-off back inside the Ashburn 2 zone. 10-12 remaining here in the first period. Still 0-0. Feliciano in for this face-off for Ashburn. That's won by Ashburn 1. And then when it comes up, Feliciano working his way through. He's got contract working his way through. Now checked up off the play. Still working. Now finally working his way out. Here comes Ashburn 1. Ashburn 1. Working his way through. That's Boss. Boss gets through. Into this corner. Still working on it. Puck comes from behind the net. Working middle. Now off to the top. Sent towards the net. That's saved by Wells and pushed aside. But they maintain it, and that centering path is stripped out. And it goes all the way down to the other end. So that's one of the red team is going to go ahead and have to recover. And now it's sent in. Now, along the side, Morse sends it around. Trying to get through. Now centered out front. Shot towards the net. Blocked aside by Wells. And now losing an edge. Trying to get out. And finally he does. Here comes Cal. Cal coming through center. And now a shot towards the net. City to go on to by the net finder. And we will get a face-off. We will get a face-off to the left of the Ashburn red team. I don't like calling 1 and 2. We'll just call them red and white. All right. Cal into the face-off for white. He sends it back to Revich. Revich with a shot towards the net, sticked aside by the netminder. Still working on Ruben's side, trying to center it again for Cal. Couldn't, and it gets back out to center. Shabuckle looking across for Revich. Revich looking to send it up. He gets it up to O'Neal. O'Neal's going to dump it in for the side, and we're going to get outside. Trying to break themselves out, red team, and now here they come. There's a shot and a save and another shot and a goal. That goal was scored by the red team. I'm not sure who it was that put it in. It was on a rebound. It was for sure on a rebound. And so it is now 1-0. Ashburn won with 8:21 remaining here in the first period. Now Rutherford's in for the face-off for the white team. He wins that one back. But it's taken by the red team. Now working the ice. The team is trying to sit it front, but he is too top of it. Now sits up on Leeds. Leeds gets it out. Can't get much farther than that. Now Rutherford trying to get after it, but it's pushed in the corner. The corner is behind. Working off the schema. Now towards the middle. Trying to get out. Can't get out. Rutherford with it now. He sends up, he finds Leeds. And Leeds sits with Leeds. So he comes in that stick up there and knocked out. There's no icing. I don't think it actually hit his play to stick there, but now working the way out. Shot towards it, that's saved by Wells. Now working the way out. That gets all the way down. And now low icing, so they are going to go ahead and change skaters. And this gets all the way down. That is icing, as it misses everybody. And we will get a face-off back down inside the red teams in to the right of the net. 7:36 remaining here in the first period. Ashburn red. Up 1-0. Now losing after the face-off for white team. He wins that back to Vasilevsky. Set towards it. Save. Loose. Still loose. But can't quite get to it. And back comes the red team. Red team working their way through. That goes high and over the net. And now working their way out. No icing. Now being retrieved by the red team. Sit behind the net. Trying to get to it here. Murphy. And sent out the stop there by Vasilevsky, but he told to send it to. Now finally sent up. Donovan dumps it in as Ashburn White goes and looks to get a change. Now sending it around. Working their way through. Big stick. Send up. Revich trying to send it out. Can't get it out of his own. Now down low. Working. 55. He's trying to get through. But he cannot get anything off. He's choked off that puck. Go back to the line where it's kept in. Shot towards the net that goes wide. And now working their way out. Ashburn White cannot get out of the zone right now. Red has got them bottled up as they are trying to get out. Every time they try to clear the zone, it gets bumped back in. Now Revich with it for White. White looking to get it up. Sends it up. Finally does get out. And now here comes the movie. Coming to Feliciano. Trying to send it across. But it's picked off by Red. And now back out they go. Now sending it across. Van Benton. Van Benton looking up. Trying to get it up to Feliciano. O'Neill able to get through. Feliciano working it back. Just so you know, can't get a shot off. Sticks it back to the defense. Step back low. And now behind the net. Looking. I think that is Feliciano. Yeah, that's Feliciano. He sends a shot that goes wide of the net. Sent in by Rubenstein to O'Neill. Now back behind the net as Red looks to break out. They do. They're going to come through center now. Working through. Number 99. Stop. Save. Still loose. And still save. And no goal. As that is stopped up and it's under the pad of netminder Scott Wells. Kicked out as the whistle went, so no goal. There's plenty of opportunity there, but just couldn't quite get there. Now in for the face-off on this one will be Rutherford in the lead with Leeds and Radaman with them. Rutherford in for the face-off. He ties up his man, but it's won by the red team. Now looking back towards the net, trying to get the shot towards the net that goes wide. Sent out. Working middle, Sturbutsel. I'm sorry, that's not Sturbutsel. That's Vasilevsky trying to get it back in the corner. Trying to work his way out. Now, towards the net, shot saved. Another shot towards the net, not able to get out. Sent out by Vasilevsky. Finally, Rutherford gets it out. He's going to find Leach. Leach couldn't quite get a hold of it, and he's taken down. But no, it was incidental to the play. Now, shot towards the net, saved by Wells. Now, Rutherford recovers as he looks to try and get it out. He sends it back. Now, looking to get out of the zone. He sends it across the Radovan. Radovan trying to get into the zone. He does. He's got to make it. He sends it back towards the net. Cannot get it back towards the net. Murphy comes through, trying to get a shot towards the net, but he's shot up. Red team looking to break out, held in at the line by Murphy, at least temporarily. Now there's going to be a penalty upcoming. That one's going to go on Murphy. That's going to be 2 minutes for tripping. And that'll bring a face-off right back inside the Ashburn white zone. 4:04 remaining here in the third period, and Ashburn red up by a score of 1-0. In for the face-off there, Conchar. It's held up. Now, loose, trying to get through. They can't get out. Now, back to the other side. Look at shot. That goes off the crossbar. Now, trying to set it up and get it out. Conchar couldn't quite get it out. It's held in at the line here by the red team. Now looking across, trying to get through. Back to the point. Shot towards the net. Saved by Wells. It's loose in the middle. It's poked out and sits out. And then Connor getting chased. And then through with a high stick. I didn't think it was played with a high stick because it was not above the normal height of the shoulder. It was actually at his chest, which is not a high stick. Either way, the refs make the call as they see it on the ice. They have a different angle. And so with that, the faceoff will be inside the red zone. That faceoff tied up by Feliciano. Red will take it from him and now try to send it around. Now working the way out. Trying to get across. Working. Dumping it in. Not able to get it out of the zone. It's right here at center ice. And they are going to go ahead and descend. So they are regrouping now as the red team as they are on the power play for another minute and 3 seconds. Now working their way up. Can't get it out of the zone. That is dumped in, but it is offside as Lauderstein was just outside at the line. That will give us a face-off outside the Ashburn white zone. 2:55 remaining here in the first period. 52 seconds left on the penalty to Murphy. Now that face-off taken by Cal. He wins that one back. Trying to get it out. Can't get it out. Finally, they do get it out as Foss sends it back. That allows them to recoup it. Now, working their way through the Foss. Trying to send it, cannot. Vasilevsky can't clear the zone. It's something only by Dallas. Smith towards the net and saved by Wells. He'll hold on. And that gets to a face-off to the right of the Ashburn white net. Now Powell for the face-off. He ties that up, sends it over to Morse. He is turned right back over. Gloves down on the glove by Morse. He'll hold on, and we will get a face-off to the left now of the Ashburn white net. 27 seconds remaining on this penalty kill for Ashburn white. Power play for Ashburn red. Boss getting a little deep in there. Lost an edge. That face-off won there by Cal. He comes around now, trying to set it up. He gets it out. He has knocked it out. Now Cal working his way back. He gets around two. Towards the net. Short-handed, but not able to get there. And then we're going to finish it. They've got numbers at the line. Ashburn white getting back, and great defensive play there by now Foss picks it up, though, in the offensive zone as Ashburn white cannot clear. And now they're back. At full strength is the white team. Towards the net, looking across, not able to hold it. Foss. He sends it back to Rebold. Rebold takes Reinbold takes the shot. He scores. That goes high over the blocker side. And that, my friends, makes it 2-0 Ashburn Red. So it's 2-0 Ashburn Red with 150 remaining here in the period, first period. Now Red force after the face off. It's one by Ashburn Red. And now playing the back line. They're trying to send it up. Could not continue to work his way forward. Now Red force with it. Getting into the zone. Trying to get that. Now Red being watched. Here comes. I don't know if that's Foss over there. But either way, behind, looking in the corner, trying to get it out of the zone is Vasilevsky. Radiman can't quite tip it out of the zone. And still not touching out of the foot back, and now it's up. And working to break out. Looking across. Looks picked out there by Volkima. Now leads, sends it up, looking for Rutherford. Rutherford coming in. Finds it over that stick. Gets in the way. Now along the board. And Red comes over it. Looking to the up. Trying to do it. Oh, it would have been take it, but it was tipped aside there. Now trying to get up. Murphy giving chase. Now inside. Sending it out of the zone. Back down to center ice. Red team looking at 27 seconds remaining here. Donovan working his way in. He sends it to Ryan. Ryan whistles a shot. Quick get it off. And now back comes the red team. Red team was on a 3-on-2. Yeah. Good back check by Ryan to break up that passing opportunity there, that break. Now working their way up. Here comes Morse. Morse sending it across. He gets Ryan. Ryan dumps it in. There's 2 seconds. 1 second. And that is the end of the first period. So after one, Ashburn Red leading this one 2-0. There were 16 shots on goal that period for Ashburn Red. 2 of those going in for the Red team. So after the first period, 2-0, Ashburn Red. Hang tight, and we'll be back with you here on Blood Sports Broadcast. All right, and we're back for the second period. Ashburn Red up 2-0. Ashburn White starting with the same guys. Good, they started this same lineup that they started the game with. Now working over that. Ashburn Red. That's certainly going to cost for nothing doing it. Now trying to get the puck back. Comes over behind the net. Picked up over the rotate. Was anything pressure in the offensive zone. Now down along the far side corner. Trying to get it out. Cannot. Now up to the top. Watched by O'Neill. Now blocked up front, and it does get out to center. And Red will have to go ahead and regroup. That is sent in and offsides at the lines. McCormick had just not quite gotten back. And we'll get a face-off. And we'll get a face-off just outside the Ashburn zone. Ashburn White zone, excuse me. Feliciano is out there. His line with Conchar and Woot. That's won by Red Team. Red Team working in, shot in and around. They work trying to get through. Now, looking up. Shot towards it. That's saved by Wells. He'll hold on, and that'll give us a face-off just outside, or just to the left of the Ashburn white zone. Really early in the second period here. Now, working their way out behind the net. Trying to get out of his own finally does get out. Confident to get through. He wins the lead, so no icing, but he loses an edge. And now trying to set it back for Wu, but Wu loses, gets bumped off the puck. And now Ashburn Red looking to break out. They do look up through center. As they go through center, looking, so no, they get the center out. And now it's sent off by Conchar, but it didn't get, they were trying to get it to Leeds, but Leeds could not catch up to it. It did not take the bounce he was hoping for off the glass, and that'll be icing, and the face-off will come all the way back down to the site of the Ashburn white goal. Now runner fourth in for this face-off for Ashburn White. He wins. That one's won back by the red team. Blocked out front there by Radaman on the shot from the point. Now trying to sneak to the middle. Shot towards the net. Save by Wells. Now Van Benton sends it up the boards, but it's held in. Now Botima watching the red player on the side. Rutherford pickpockets that one, but he's pickpocketed right back. And now he bumps the guy off the foot. And now sending it around Rutherford, trying to get it up the boards. He's checked hard into the boards. And there's going to be a penalty for roughing coming up on Ashburn Red. Rutherford's still down, but it looks like he gets up. So, face off back inside the Ashburn red zone. Now Cal in for the face-off here to begin the power play for Ashburn. Step back to Strabutzel. Strabutzel looking behind. He hooks up a little bit, but not call. That's going to be a weak call. And now working his way out. Now coming back 2-on-1, short-handed, but tipped off like this lineman by North. Now Cal with it. Cal with it. Sends it up to O'Neill. O'Neill trying to work his way through. He gets it into the zone. He's going to chase it down. Trying to set up the power play, Ashburn is. Cannot, as Ashburn Red coming back and open the corner. The corner coming in the bottom side. Since the confidence is shot towards it, saved by well, he will hold on and then we'll give us a face off to the right of the Ashburn white goal. 127 remaining on this 13th. The Ashburn Red 14 remaining on the second period. Now we can face off. With some Leeds there. Leeds was that face off back, but right to his goaltender, so he's going to hold on, and we'll get another face off to the right of the Ashburn white goal. Face off there, won by Leeds. Looking up, trying to get it up the zone to Butler. And brought in offsides there by Ashburn Red. So that means we'll have a face-off coming up just outside the white zone. And I'm not sure why it's over here. I guess he's saying that's where it was passed from, but I didn't think that was the case. But that's all right. Leeds ties it up. It's one now by Ashburn White. Morse with it. Morse sitting in the cross. He finds Strabutzel. Strabutzel dumps it in and around. Now O'Neill giving chase. Trying to come away with it. Not able to. And sent up and out by O'Neill. Sends it out on his own. Opens his own. Now shot towards the net. Saved by Wells. Back comes O'Neill. O'Neill trying to set it up. He sends up for the lead. Gets around one. Gets around another shot. No. What the fuck? And there's a goal. Score. That goal, I believe, scored by Rubenstein, assisted by Leeds. And we have a 2-1 game as Ashburn 2, the white team, scores on the power play, and it is now 2-1. And red team still holding on to that lead, but Ashburn is quite a little bit of life. Over for the faceoff. That one up, Murphy. Murphy sends it back. Looking up. Van Benton. Van Benton working his way through. He dumped it into the zone, but right to a red player. And so now they're coming back. Far side. Looking 3-on-2 at the line. So close to the pickles water. And now it's back out. It is sent out, and it's going to be icing. And that goes all the way back down to the wide end. 13:05 remaining here in the second period. Red team up 2-1. Murphy after this face off are at right. He ties that one. It's one up. And now sent across the trees. We're not able to get anybody near it. Now Murphy right and sends it back down low. Down to the top. Shot towards the net. Screen on that. And that's a goal scored by Ashburn Red. And that will bring us right back to a 2-goal lead in favor of the red team. Now Feliciano in for this faceoff. Won by the Ashburn Red team. They get it back and they just in their own zone. Looking across. Sent up. And taking on Morris. Morris setting it up, and he turns it right back over to the red team right in his own zone. Centering. Good defense there by the red team to take one in the middle of the ice. And now behind Sributso. I'm sorry, that was Ponsalesi. Now shot towards the net, set wide. Another shot towards the net, tipped on, but saved by Wells. Now Morse. Morse looking. He sends it right back out of the zone, taken by the red team, and now back inside the zone. And that is icing. So that'll give us a face-off back here inside the Ashburn red zone. With 12-13 here in the second period. Now in for this face-off, Rutherford. That face-off won by Rutherford, sent back by Leeds to Revich. Revich sending it around. Now looking behind. Sent it back behind the net for Radaman. Now the Leeds. Leeds to Rutherford. He takes a shot that gets blocked out front by the defense. Trying to work the way through. And it is sent all the way down, and that was icing. And we'll get a face-off back inside the Ashburn end. Now Rutherford wins that face-off, but then it's taken by the winger for the red team. Kept in at the line by Revich. Revich sending it around. He's getting it around for Rutherford. Rutherford putting on the brakes, trying to center it for Leeds, but no one there. He's now working his way through. Coming back. That's the Revich. At the line. Towards the save by Wells. He'll move on. Face off to the right of the right. 1:32 left in the second period. And from Red, 3-1. Up by 2 goals. This is back to Van Benton. Van Benton sending it up, looking for Rubenson. That is tipped out. No icing. It was tipped by a red defender. So that is why. Now kept in, at least temporarily. Now towards the net. Rubenson. Oh, and he tried to get it across. Sorry, that was Cal trying to get it to Rubenson. Rubenson couldn't quite get the puck. He's almost at the line. It's coming up on the outside of the right shoulder. Working for the face off for that. That's one. Back by the red team. Working their way up. Coming through. Shot towards the net, saved by Wells. Now back towards the net, behind the net. Now shot short side, saved by Wells, pushed out and held in at the line by Red, but now can't get it. Finally does it out. Not going to get fired for icing. Or is it? Oh, I thought he was going to wave it off, but continue to watch it. That would have been dangerous play if he had called that off. I think. Now Murphy. It's tied up. Taken back by the red team. Shot towards the net, saved by Wells. He'll hold on, and that'll give us a face-off. To the left over with White. Face-off tied up by the white team. They're going to get it out. There's no icing. Icing is way off. Looking behind Ryan, trying to get through. Oh, he couldn't quite hold on to that, and now taken out of the play. Kept in at the line. Now kept in still by Donovan. Donovan still chasing deep. Donovan into the far side corner, but it comes out to center. Now sent right back in. That's onside at the line by Ryan. He waited just long enough on that tip. Kept in there by Murphy. Murphy sneaking around, trying to get it off. He couldn't. Trying to get it back, and now a 3-on-1 developing for the red team. Now he's outside. The penalty with it. He takes a shot that's blocked up by Pasolowski. It's behind the net by Wells as he was able to cover it up. Now inside with the contract corner. Now up front. No mistake by Wells. Now behind the net. Looking behind the net. Donovan watching the red player. Red player holds his zone. Can't quite get it out of the zone. The white team now sent it across, but wasn't able to connect. And now trying to get it out, but now back to the point, and it finally sneaks out. Now looking for more. He's going to make a cut to the net, and now trying to get back out of the play. Feliciano sends it right back out, and that is not too many men. I know everybody's looking at that 2 minute shot. Now Wu is sending a shot towards the net, saves. Trying to send it back, could not. Feliciano watching the player in the corner. Now Wu up top. Takes a shot towards the net. It's loose. It's still loose. It's still loose. Wu fighting for it with Conchar along the boards. Conchar in it with Foss. Foss got it behind the net. Now working their way forward. Trying to get through. Now sent out. Player in. Outside is at the line. And Drinking finally coming back. Now, trying to center it, could not. Sabota gets it. Sabota trying to put his own, could not. Red team with it. Now behind the net, Sabota. He holds on the point blank shot by the red team, and it's held onto, and we will get a face off inside the red zone. We are down to 7:55 sitting here in the second period. Ashburn Red up 3-1. Now that face off. Now towards the net, could not get out. Finally sent up and out, and that is joining the program for Michigan. Over again at the other end of the ice. Now face off. Working their way out of the zone. Could not get it out to center. Now, shot towards the net, saved by Wells. Red team cycling it down low. Now back to the point, shot, saved by Wells. He'll hold on, and that'll give us a face-off inside the white zone. After this face off, he wins that one back. It sends around Morse will get it. Morse sends it up to Leeds. Leeds looking across. He finds Radaman. Working his way in. He sends it towards it. It's a lead. Rutherford almost tips that one in, but it hopped his stick. Now sent back behind. Looking for Radaman in the middle. Couldn't quite get there. And now out it comes. Morse wants to play for Ashburn Red. He is hooked down. No call. Wow. But now working his way out, Radaman. And he loses the puck, sends it up towards the net. Lee sending it across, is looking for Waterforth, but he intercepted. Moving the way through. Coming in next. Onside. Waterforth. Shot. And then fires direction. And that is a goal for Ashburn Red. That puck fluttered on him and went in, and it is now 4-1 Ashburn Red. Now 6:26 remaining here. Face off, tied up. Finally taken by Ashburn Red. St. Anne sends it in, and around it goes. Trying to send it in. Cannot get it past Rabbit. Rabbit trigger. Trying to send it up. He gets it to Ryan. Ryan tripped up off the puck, though. Not able to send it in on net, but he does get it behind the net. And now checked up off the play. Now working their way through. Red team. St. Anne's. St. Anne's. Shot towards it. That goes wide. Back comes Murphy. Murphy, if he hurries, just got Ryan with him. He comes in, shot towards the net that goes high up over the net. Now, kept in at the line there by Strabutzel. Strabutzel holds on to it. Shot towards the net. That goes wide. Now, kept in by Wu. Wu looking up front. Tries to send a wraparound, but he hit the side of the net. Not able to get it out in front. I don't know if that was a shot attempt or not. It's a good opportunity, though. Now working way up fast. Fast working in. Up along the boards, trying to get it out. Finally sent up and out. No icing. No icing. That'll have to get chased down here. At least now tried to hold on to that. And I'm trying to toe drag around one, but it gets poked off his stick. Now, no icing as that was tipped. So Wu gets it. He sends it back around behind for Conchar. Conchar tries to send it back around to Wu, but it's intercepted behind the net. Trying to get through. Now Henry. Henry sends it up for Bria. He gets Bria. Yeah, Bria. And getting around now. The red team. Bria shot. And a goal. No one covered Bria on the far side. And that is another goal for the red team, and all of a sudden it is 5-1. Now Cal in for this face-off for White team. Who's going to get the kilometers? One by Cal. Now intercepted as they try to fix it. Rubenstein looking, trying to cross for O'Neill. O'Neill just dumped it in. Tries to get it around. Now behind the net. Rubenstein with a shot towards the net. And the net is off. And the officials are letting play continue. Now behind the net, working their way in, putting it up, nowhere down. And behind the net, trying to get through. Goaltender was nice enough on the red team to replace the net where it belongs. Now it's putting it up. And Benton. Now it turns it over. It's saved by well side. The team watching the red team over there. Trying to step it out across ice. Number 58. He comes in, he's about to take a shot, but he does better on it. And now O'Neill. O'Neill's sending it out, and he just comes in. And icing is now waved off, and Ashburn Red will recover as they work their way out of the zone. Sending it up across. Tipped into the zone, recovered by Buffalo. Sorry, Hostelescu. Hostelescu. Now, to Radiman. Radiman sends it up. Then it says that. And Rutherford coming through. Trying to get a shot on that. Another shot on that. And held on to by the netminder. Rutherford with two opportunities to score there. But he'll be in for this face-off now. That's won by for the red team if it does get out of the zone. Now working his way down. Chasing it down more. Moves to the attack. Now Radiman looking through to set up. He's trying to find leads on the long stretch pass, but as we've seen all season, those aren't working very well for this white team. And, so, a shot that goes over. Now behind Morse. Morse looking up, sends it up for Leeds. It is sent in offside by the red team. Now we'll give us the face-off here, just outside the white. No, the 2:03 remaining here in the second period. 5-1 red. Face-off won by Murphy. He pushes it forward and gets it over. And now Murphy stays inside the red zone, even though Red's got it. Ashburn Red working their way out. Here's Fox. Fox working his way through. He's coming wide on the other side of the board. He drops it. Sends towards it after it goes over. He might have been tipped by Wells. I'm not sure. Now, working their way low. Setting it out front. Now back towards the net. Tipped up by Ryan. That is tipped out of play by Ryan. So that will keep the face-off inside the Ashburn end. Now Feliciano in for this face-off. Won by the red team. Now towards the net. Middleton. He sends it wide. I think it may have been tipped wide by the defense. Now out front. Looking. Shot towards the net. Saved by Wells and working their way out now. Here comes Motima. Motima with it. He sends it out into the contract. Contract giving face to the corner. Now through the middle. No one home. And now Wu. Wu trying to get out. Now Pendleton with it. He comes around to Feliciano and passes it off. Turn back over. Now Pendleton with it. Oh, and he mishandles the puck. Now back to number 90. It's blocked out front by Wu. Wu just missed O'Neill. Trying to get a 3-on-1. Too quickly to go. Now sending his way back. Working out. To the middle. Poke check off. Getting it out of the zone. Finally does. The Rubenstein. But right back to the red team. Red team sends it in. Looking low. Cal trying to send it up to get it out of the zone. It is kept in and on net. Saved by Wells. And now working his way out. Motima. Sending it across. Now O'Neill. Not able to get there. And now working his way out of the zone. North. Sending it up to O'Neill. Now shot towards the net. Saved by Wells. And he holds on as the period expires. And that is, after 2 periods, it is 5-1 Ashburn Red team. Ashburn Red had 16 shots in that period for a 2-period total of 32. Meanwhile, Ashburn White has 6 shots on goal for a 2-period total of 11. Stick with us here on Blood Sports Broadcast. We'll be right back with the third period in just a minute. All right, we're back for the third period. Ashburn going to start this one with the LRR line with Rutherford. Rutherford wins that faceoff. He sends it back to Kosalescu. He sends it across for Morris. Morris sending it up to Radaman. Radaman working his way into the zone. He sends it over for Leeds. Leeds can't get a stick on it. They just sent up. Not able to hold the line there. Both white team players. Now sent towards the net. Saved by Wells. But Red with it now. Looking shot towards and scored. That score by McCormick all by himself. And it is now 6-1 Ashburn Red. Now Murphy's line is out there with 6:30 left in the game. Face off. Won by white team. Working their way out. Here comes Ryan. Ryan coming down. Sitting low. Now behind. Trying to hold the line. It is held by Reddish. Ryan giving chase down low there. And now out comes the red team. Red team working across. Cervantes giving chase in his own zone. Will send it back out. Oh, he does not get it out. It's held in at the line by McCormick. He centers it across. Looking for now out front. Now they will get to it now. Ryan. Ryan sends it out of the zone. Now back inside Cervantes with it. He's not bothered by McCormick. Trying to get it out. He does get it out. It is set down. No ice as it is touched up by a red stick. Now intercepted by that heading. He sends it out. Gives it out to Feliciano. Feliciano to Contra. He sends it all the way into the neutral zone. Now looking across, Feliciano trying to get it. He does get it into the zone, but the red team has it. Now they lose it. Feliciano giving chase behind the net. Couldn't quite get to it though. Red team coming back with it. Ashburn Red working their way up. And out they come. Nope, Feliciano's got it though. And here at the red line, he's going to send it up looking for Conchar. It's tipped out of play by the Mo. And space out going to come out inside the red zone. 14:51. 14:57. Now Cal's out there. Cal is out there without a breaker. Not sure why Cal was out there without a breaker. But Vladimir out there. Rubenstein is normally out there with him. Now synced up. Now working their way through. Here comes Foss. Foss behind the net. Foss looking, trying to get it out front. Can't. He sends it back to the front, and that is blocked out front by O'Neill. O'Neill coming back at Radaman. O'Neill trying to toe drag it to one. Now Radaman with a shot that goes on net, but it's saved and held on to by the netminder. Now Rutherford's in for this face-off for the white team. He wins that one back for Revich. Revich dumps it back down low. Looking for Radaman. Radaman to Rutherford. Couldn't quite get the shot off, though. Revich going to hold it. He sends it back towards the net. It's blocked off front by Leeds. Now into the corner, Radaman. Radaman drops it off for Leeds. Leeds out, looks for Rutherford. Rutherford couldn't pull the trigger. Now back to the middle. Coming in. Red team. Red team sending it in. And no ice and Cervantes with it. Recovering behind the net. And then out front. And that is poked in by maybe a defensive stick. I'm not sure. But either way, that's a goal for the red team. It is now 7-1, and we are into running clock. Now Murphy in for this face-off. Face-off won by Murphy. He's having trouble with the skates there. And now Shot towards the net, saved by Wells. He'll hold on, and we'll get a face-off here to the right of the Ashburn White. Now Murphy back in for this face-off. Shot towards the net, save. Now, we're going to come Ryan. Ryan, trying to get around. Can't get around. Rubenstein. Rubenstein. That's it. Now, back in the top. Can't get to it. Chasing it. And back out it goes, and it's offsides as Bria was just offsides when Conway sent that in. I believe at center ice because he was at the center line right down there. All right, Feliciano's line is out for this face-off. Face-off one. Set clear the net, saved by Wells. Another save by Wells. Trying to work it low. They sent it through the crease. Nothing doing. Still working by Morris. Sends it. Trying to get it out of the zone. Feliciano sending it up. Feliciano working his way through. Coming through. He's coming in. He takes a shot towards the net, but it's blocked away by the defense. Hunter didn't quite get to it. Now it's down in the corner looking for it. Comes away, but it's preventing. They said that's a little. Then it almost came back to a white player for the Either way, here they are. That is onside at the line. Now a shot saved by Wells. He'll hold on. And we'll get a face-off here. The left of the white team. Yeah. Cal's in for this face-off to the white team. He went. That's a shot face-off, I believe. Now Stanton holds that one in. When I say Stanton, that's out of player. That's a piece of the thing. That is offside to the line. I wonder how long it's going to take for him to call that one. And now face-off just outside the white team zone. Talon for the face-off. He wins that over to Ratterman, but it's taken right back by the red team. Now up Revich. Revich having a hard time with the puck. He rolls on him, and he goes right back to the red team. Now down low. Looking towards the net. Can't quite get there. Now held in and back behind the net. Now tipped up, and back comes the Butzel. He sends it up and sit right back in. Sits out of the zone. Sends across to 6 and 7 for the red team. Now trying to get out of the zone, get it into the zone, and he does send it in. Now it's got towards the net. Spinning it around. Looking. Trying to get the puck out. Finally, Revich looking. He sends it down and he just ices it. And face off, coming back down inside the white zone. Revich in for this face off. He wins that up. He gets it to Rubenstein. Rubenstein trying to get it out. He does. He gets it up to Leeds. Leeds gets it into the zone. He sends it across. He's looking for running for it. It's loose. It goes wide. And it's tipped up on the play by the red team. And face-off will come up inside the red zone. .637 and counting in the game. Rutherford back into the face-off. That one's missed by the red team. And then looks, can't quite get to him. And then sits up. Moving their way up. Here comes Rubenstein. Rubenstein's got Rutherford with him, but he passes it behind him and thinking he's looking for Leeds. Now kicked into the zone. And working their way out Van Benton. Now Rubenstein. Rubenstein. Sending it up to Leeds. Leeds sitting it in and now giving chase. Leeds. He loses an edge. Now behind Rubenstein, taking a look. Trying to hold on to it. It is held in at the line. Continuing to work towards the net. Down up front. Nothing doing as it gets back. Rutherford chasing it down. On net. And that'll cover it up by Wells, and that'll give us a face-off. Now Murphy in for the face-off. Down to 118, it looks like left. Now, Butzel sends it up. Aiden O'Neill giving chase. He sends it over the line. Ryan trying to send it towards the net. He does. It's going to another shot towards the net. Save from the netminder. He'll hold on, and we'll get a face-off inside the zone. And I'm sorry, I said that it was 8 seconds earlier. It is about 6:53 and counting, as I just saw the clock change. So I was looking at it cockeyed. I apologize. Face-off. One by Murphy. Murphy sends it around. Trying to get it up to Morse. Morse can't hold it. Out it comes. Offsides. That's a line by a lot. It took a little bit for him to make that call. Now back inside the zone. Murphy. One by the corner for the right here. Now back to step back to Murphy. Murphy looking to jump into the zone. He does. And now gets it down low. Now looking behind the net. Now trying to set it up, cannot deal with it. He sends it across looking for Ryan. There's a shot and saved by the netminder. Held on to, and we'll get a face-off inside the red team zone. 5:45 and counting left in this game. Feliciano's lineup. Feliciano in for the face-off. He wins that one forward, but it's taken right back by the red team. But now kept it at the line there by the team or the contract. I can't tell. Now sending it up to those contract where they have that one. Now sending it back. Revich sending it in. He's sending it towards the net. It's held on. Now trying to get it out. They do get it out, and it's tipped. And then it's going to go under. It feeds it for the red team. Now a shot towards the net. That goes wide. Still working their way out. Move. Looking at it. Now sent around. Try to get out of the zone. Can't. Held in. Revich. Down low. Now in the near side corner, Lauterstein for the red team. Trying to get it through. Looks like 8 red. That is McCormick getting a penalty. Or now give the market a penalty, whatever that's we're already counting down on the penalty because we're running top mode. Now Leeds ties it up. It's lined by Cal. Cal sends it down low for O'Neill. O'Neill sends it down low. Now can't get it out. And it's put away from Morse. And Morse gets it. He's working his way through. Now sending it. And he missed the puck as it faked out everybody on the ice to include the cameraman up here. All right, so we're going to way through. Now, Lucas sends it in. Lee's going to go ahead and get chase. Now, send down the ice. That's going to be icing, I think. Yep, that's going to be icing. And we'll get a face off back inside the red zone. 3:10 remaining here in the game. And for the red. We're down to 3 minutes, 40 seconds remaining on the penalty kill. Rutherford in for this face-off. He wins that over to Radham. Radham sends it down low. Rutherford chasing it behind the net, puts on the brakes, and now works away with it. Trying to set it up, takes it out of the zone, held in now. And now red team trying to break out short-handed. Looks across, it's sent out, but not out of the zone. But now it's sent in by Cervato. Cervato Radham sends it in towards the net. Can't get to it now, Feliciano. Feliciano with it down low. Now looking back down low. Feliciano now sending it up and couldn't find it for a now it wasn't their way through. The bus are watching. Now working through, trying to get their shot towards the net. Saved by Wells. He holds on. That will get a face off. Face off there. One shot towards the net. And that goes through, and that's a goal. And it is, I couldn't see who shot that. It was so quick. But it was a face-off and a goal for the red team. It is 8-1. And we're still counting down. We're down to 1:10 remaining here in the game. After red up 8-1. Now, onside at the line. Back behind. O'Neal. O'Neal sending it up. Now sent down. Looking down low. Now behind the net is the red team as they look for more. Now sit low. Pretty tough shot and saved by Wells. 35 seconds remaining here in the third period. And we're continuing to count it down. Face off one, shot towards the net, saved by Wells. Now back out front. Couldn't get another one off. 12 seconds remaining. Ashburn Red just playing keep away at this point. Not that it really matters. We're just trying to keep the puck moving and get to a final horn. 2-1. And that'll do it. And that is the end of the game with the final score. Ashburn Red 8. Ashburn White 1. In that period, Ashburn White with 5 shots on goal for a game total of 17. 6 shots on goal for a game total of 17. Ashburn Red with 9 shots on goal for a 3-period total of 41. Again, final score this evening, 8-1 here from the Ashburn Ice House in favor of the 16U AA1 team. That'll do it from us for this evening. The Xtreme A2, our AA2 team will be back at it on Saturday and Sunday up in Philadelphia for a showcase. 4 games coming up. First one being at 11:30. I'll get those posted up this week on the Red Sports Broadcasting Network, and we'll go ahead and you'll have the schedule on the YouTube channel. That's it for us from Ashburn Ice House. Have a good evening. Take care of one another and stay safe out there.